Hey, this is Miss Murphy. I'm here to help you guys review for tomorrow's ecology exam. So, first of all, we need to go over our vocabulary words. So, make sure that you have visited the Quizlet where all of the vocabulary is. And I will post the Quizlet, or I think Mr. Lupino posted the Quizlet, a link to the Quizlet today. All right, so let's see if I can use this correctly. Nope, go away. How do I do this? I think that's it. Okay, add text. There we go. All right, so first vocabulary word, biodiversity. Now to define this, let's break the word apart. We have bio, which equals life, and diversity, if we can spell that right, Miss Murphy, which equals difference. So biodiversity is differences in life or organisms in an area. Okay, so let's move this up a little bit. There we go. So, and I wanted to say biodiversity is important to have because the more difference there is, the healthier an ecosystem will be. Right? So difference is good. All right, let's go down to producer. An organism that makes or produces its own food. For example, let's spell correctly. Plants, such as trees and grass. Located at the bottom of the energy pyramid. Boom. Let's go down to consumers. An organism that eats or consumes other organisms. For example, why am I doing that, guys? Animals such as birds, cats, and bears. Different levels I'm back. I had to take a quick lunch break. So a consumer is an organism that eats or consumes other organisms. For example, animals such as birds, cats, and bears. Different levels of consumers exist on the energy pyramid. Primary, secondary, and tertiary, first, second, and third. All right, let's keep going. Add text. Decomposer. Organisms that feed on other dead organisms. For example, not animals, guys. Organisms. I can't spell. Such as mushrooms and fungus. Great. Keystone species. Species of organisms that are so important in an ecosystem that all of the other species would have problems if they died. Okay? Ta-da. Niche. And organisms function in its ecosystem. Okay. Biotic factors. Living things in an ecosystem. For example, trees, tigers, and whales. Abiotic factors. Non-living things in an ecosystem. For example, water, soil, and sun. Carrying capacity. The highest number of a population that can survive in an ecosystem. So this is our little graph that has, can I draw a picture? I don't think I can. No, I don't think I can. Our little graph that has exponential growth and then it's flat, right? That is the carrying capacity. Ecological succession. Let's move these down, make it a little bit prettier. Okay. Ecological succession. The process, did I spell that right? I did not spell it right. Ha ha ha. By which ecosystems change. For example, if there is a huge fire in a forest and all of the trees and animals die, eventually new plants will grow in this place, and after many years a new forest will be there. Okay, let's move this up. Check on my dog, make sure she's okay. Hi, doggy. Who's a cute doggy. All right, population. The number of a single species in an ecosystem. For example, all of the rabbits in one place. Okay, community. All of the organisms in one place. For example, all of the rabbits, trees, foxes, and birds in one place. All of the biotic factors in one place. Cool. And finally, ecosystem. All of the living and non-living things in one place. All of the biotic and abiotic factors. For example, all of the rabbits, trees, foxes, birds, water, and rocks in one place. Did I spell that wrong? No, the computer is wrong. Okay. And I will put this study sheet on the Google Classroom, okay? Pause the video now if you need to copy anything down. Okay, great. So here we have to talk about some concepts that we need. If a mature or old forest were to burn down, would another forest appear hundreds of years later? Why or why not? So let's go back to our idea of ecological succession. Okay, pause the video now to read that if you need. Okay, so the answer is yes. Another forest would appear hundreds of years later because of ecological succession. And that's your answer. That's all you need. Okay? Remember, ecological succession is the process by which, let's see if I can find a picture. Ecological succession. Images. Can I paste? Nope. Let's see, save this. Hello. Save. Add image. Okay. So this is our ecological succession. Here is our fire from the very beginning, right? A mature forest was burned down. And then over time, the plants and animals come back so that we once again have a mature forest or an old forest. Okay, let's keep going. All right, here we have a food web, and I need to make everything smaller so we can see it all. Okay, so we have a food web here, and we have different levels of let's see. I want to draw. How do I draw? Nope. Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. Maybe I can edit this out. Comment, perhaps. Yes. Okay, great. So here down at the bottom, it's kind of like our triangle, right? In a weird way. So down at the bottom, we have our first level, and these guys become food for this guy, for these guys. So we have our second level here, and then our top level up here. All right, sort of, more or less. Now, what we call these guys down below, bonus points if you remember. Hey, can I write, please? I don't know if I can. let's close that and let's go to, okay. Our first level down below are the producers, okay? And let's make this bigger. Don't you love watching me try to use my computer, guys? Haha. All right, here are our producers. Here are our primary and secondary consumers. And up at the top, we have our tertiary consumers. Whoop, that's not how you write. Consumers. Okay. So, hi, Zara. Sorry, guys, my dog wants to go outside. Are you bored, honey? I'm sorry. Okay. Question 2. Name 3 producers from the diagram. All right, so we look down and we have the first level, algae, duckweed, and lily pad. Cool, that's all you need. Name 3 consumers from the diagram. Okay, so anybody from up top, anybody who eats something else. We have muskrat, osprey, and mink. Now, does it matter that I don't know what those things are? Nah, not at all. It's some kind of consumer because there's an arrow going from this animal or from another animal to this animal. So that means that that animal eats the other animal. That's all we need to know. Okay, who does the tadpole eat? All right, so this one gets a little tricky because you have to look in the opposite direction of our little friend tadpole here. So if we start at the tadpole and we go opposite the arrow, we can find what it eats. So it's not who because it's a producer, but it's a what. So what does the tadpole eat? The tadpole eats duckweed. It also eats algae, and it also eats lily pads. Cool. All right, question 5. What does the mink eat? All right, so we have mink here, and we're going to look opposite direction of the arrows. So the duck is food for the mink. The mink eats the duck. Okay, so we have duck. We also have tadpole. We also have brown trout. Okay, cool. Now this is the hardest question. Oh, let's move that down a little bit. I don't like that. Okay. So, what will happen to the duck population if the mink goes extinct? So if we do not have mink anymore. All right, so let's do that. Goodbye, mink. You are all dead. All right. So no more mink. If all of the mink die, no one eats the ducks, so there will be too many ducks, right? So there is no balance, all right? There will be too many ducks, all right? And that's it. Okay, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Ha ha ha.